Most people think they're doing self-inquiry, but they're actually doing the one thing that makes it impossible to work. They sit down, ask, "Who am I?" and then start scanning their experience, waiting for something special to appear. When nothing shows up, frustration kicks in. I'm not getting it. I can't find the self. Here's the problem. The moment you try to find the self, you've already turned it into an object. Self-inquiry is not about finding an object. It's about noticing what you already are. What's really happening is subtle. The mind is still moving outward, always looking at something. Even if that something is very refined, like awareness itself, it's still the same pattern. The subject, the I, is being treated as an object. That's why nothing ever clicks. Self-inquiry doesn't mean analyzing your experience, hunting for a mystical state, or waiting for silence. Ramana pointed to something much simpler. Turn attention back toward the sense of I itself, not the body, not thoughts, not your story, just the raw feeling of being I. The ego survives by attaching itself to things, body, thoughts, identity, the world. It keeps saying, I am this, I am that. But when attention turns back toward the source of that I, it loses support. There's nothing for it to hold on to, and it begins to settle. Here is the key point most people miss. The self cannot be found because it is not something in front of you. It's not something you can observe. It is the simple fact that you are aware right now. If the self had to be found, it would come and go. But that's not what Ramana taught. You are not becoming the self. You are not reaching the self. You are the self right now. You don't need to find awareness. You already know you are aware. But notice something. There is awareness of things, thoughts, sensations, emotions, and there is also awareness itself, not pointed at anything, just present. That's what he pointed to. Stay there. You can test this right now. Pause for a second. Drop every description about yourself, your name, your role, your story. What's left is a bare sense. I am. You don't have to see it or feel it in a special way. It's just obvious that you are. So the real shift is this. Instead of asking, how do I find the self? Ask, what is this I that wants to find it? And then don't answer. Don't analyze. Just turn attention back and remain there. This is what Ramana meant by self-abidance. Not focusing on anything, not creating an experience, just resting as the simple sense, I am, without adding anything to it. But the mind doesn't like simplicity, so it invents all kinds of detours. Let's look at a few traps, because this is where most people get stuck. The first is turning, who am I, into thinking or analysis, or repeating it like a mantra. That's just more mental activity. It keeps the search going rather than ending it. Another trap is waiting for a special experience, a sensation, a shift, or a blank state. That expectation is itself the obstacle. A subtler one is stopping at, I am the witness. That sounds advanced, but it's still separation. Even the idea of being a witness is something you can notice, which means it's not you. And one more, falling into blankness, like sleep. No thoughts, no objects. That might feel peaceful, but it doesn't dissolve the ego. It just pauses it. What matters is clear awareness, not mere absence. So how do you actually practice this? Keep it simple. Sit quietly and let attention relax without forcing anything. Notice the basic sense, I am, that is already present before any thought or label arises. When a thought or feeling appears, don't follow it. Ask, To whom does this appear? Notice that sense of me directly. Then stay there, without trying to see anything, without chasing silence, without waiting for any experience. When you drift, and you will, don't fight it. Just return. Not to an object, but to the simple fact that you are aware. This is the whole practice. Not finding something, not achieving something, but stopping the search and resting as what is already here. If you feel frustrated, like, I can't find it, that's actually useful. It means you're still looking for an object. That's the moment to reverse direction and let attention fall back into itself. You don't need long sessions for this. Even during the day, pause for a few seconds, drop the story, and notice I am, without adding anything to it. Over time, this becomes natural. Not something you do, but something you are. Stop trying to find the self. The one who is searching is exactly what needs to be seen. When that searcher relaxes, what remains was never missing. If this feels frustrating or even boring, that's not a mistake. That's exactly where most people quit. I made another video called Why Self-Inquiry Feels Boring, where I break down what's actually happening there and how to move past it. Watch that next. The link is in the description.